Oh, yes.
Scooters from wax. Excuse me, James.
T6.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. Chris told me. Yeah. It's been a good week.
So who do you want me to look at? You?
Yeah.
I can't look your way.
I think Lincoln
Yeah,
might
if
be.
you look toward Lincoln,
That way you're not looking towards the sun. Right, that's it.
yeah, right.
Bruce.
Yeah, all good.
So, Pauline, why are you here today? What do you think are the biggest issues here on the Sunshine Coast that you can offer to resolve?
Well, I think overall the country needs to be shaped up. The major political parties need a message sent to them that the Australian people are fed up with their line of government. They don't know where this country is headed. We've seen the sale of our prime agricultural land. We've seen the influx of immigrants and 457 visa holders, defence personnel not without costs. That is the problem. There are rising costs. Cost of living is escalating when people cannot afford any longer. Even health costs, doctor, medical services, that's not the issue here. Cost is quite is doing quite all right medical costs. But overall, I think people are absolutely fed up with major political parties and feel they are not being listened to.
That's a lot of issues, and what's the solution?
The solution is having people on the floor of Parliament who are going to raise the issues and inform people what's happening. People are telling me they don't know what is happening. Why is the government selling out our country? Why haven't we got so much foreign investment? We don't need that. We need to have jobs. Why in Malcolm Turnbull saying is innovation and jobs? What's his answer to jobs? When you have small business continually shutting down, you've got too much red and green tape, overtaxed in Australia, over-regulated. We've seen the dairy industry now has fallen on its knees. Dairy farms have been forced out, only to see these farms being bought up by the Chinese or other buying with foreign buyers. The government has no vision, it has no direction for this country of people. That's why people lost trust and faith into it. Also, we've got to pull back on our foreign debt. You can't keep borrowing. They've both been out there waving around with the credit card, but we don't have the money. It's like running your own home. If you cannot afford a new dining table, you cannot afford curtains, you don't buy them, you go out.
Ms Hanson, respected political analyst Paul Williams says it's your best chance of winning since 1998. What do you make of that?
I agree with him. With the changes to the Senate, now the voters own their preferences, not the major political parties who have always preferenced me last. They have done everything for the last 18 years to stop me from winning a seat in Parliament. Why me? I ask you that. Because I am the one person that will stand up without fear or favour against the major political parties. I have always spoken out on issues that they do not want the people to know about. I will be informing the public. I will call for accountability. I want to know where the taxpayers' dollars are going. And I want to stop the sale of our country and our farming sectors through overseas buyers who have no interest in this country but to send the produce back to their own countries to feed their own people.
Do you think you can beat Glenn Lazarus and Andrew Bartlett for a place? One of those couple of places will be up for grabs?
I've put my best foot forward in this whole campaign to prove to people that I will be their best representative on the floor of Parliament in Queensland. It is now up to the voters to determine whether Glenn Lazarus has done his job and whether they want to put another Green senator in who only will see further closure of our farming sectors, the Vegetation Act. This is not for Queensland. It will be regressive for us if another Green senator ends up on the floor of Parliament.
The major parties say that if it was the likes of yourself and Jackie Lambie, Nick Xenophon, etc., Lazarus, it would be chaos. What would you say to that?
Well, I think that's an absolutely ridiculous statement. What we need is not rubber stamping in the Senate. We need people there that are going to truly address legislation that is right for this country and future generations. What we also need is a maturity shown by all those elected to the Senate to pull together as one. People are sick of the backbiting, the bickering and the arguments and what goes on for Parliament. They want people who are cohesive to put forward policies to address the issues that concerns the Australian people. And that will be my job as well, to work together with the other senators. Look, I've said right from the very beginning, I will work with anyone and I will pass any legislation that is right for this country. I don't care whether it's right, whether it be the Liberal, Labor, Greens, Jackie Lambie, any of these others that may get elected to Parliament. My job is for them.
Professor Williams also goes on in this article, like I'll show you later on, he just says that it would it'd fuel the fires of suspicion of difference and fuel the fires of xenophobia once again. What do you make of that?
What an absolute joke that it is. So I've always welcomed people to Australia who have given this country their loyalty, who wish to assimilate and become Australian. If he thinks that my objection to people who do not wish to be Australian will never assimilate and will not give this country their loyalty, xenophobia, I really don't care. I am a proud Australian and I will fight for what is right for this country.
How's the campaign trail been going for you?
Extremely hard, extremely difficult. I have, just a couple of days ago, I was at Cooktown, who were extremely pleased to see me, that I took the effort to get up there. I've been out to Birdsville, I've been to Mount Isa, you name the places, hell for races last Saturday. So these people who never see their senators were so pleased to see that I made the time and effort to go and see them and listen to what they had to say. And that's what I intend to do. If I'm fortunate enough to win this seat in the Senate, I intend to travel to these far corners of our state to spend time with people, let them know they are not forgotten. Queensland's not all about the southeast corner. It's all about the people out west, the people up north feel terribly forgotten. And that's what we've got to pull together, unite as a state, as a nation. And that's my job. And if I'm fortunate enough to win it, my job is going to be extremely hard and difficult because there are so many issues. And everyone I turn to, whether it be about children, whether it be about pensioners, or the diggers, farming sector, they all feel forgotten. And we've got to find the answers to start working together as one and pull this country together.
If there is a hung parliament after Saturday and you're in there with the balance of power, and it's probably more likely to be Malcolm Turnbull than Bill Shorten, how would you find dealing with Malcolm Turnbull and some of those people in his party?
Malcolm can come knocking on my door at any time. I'm quite agreeable. I will talk to him at any time. Look, put all the jokes aside. It's about, I have every right to be on the floor of Parliament, the same as Malcolm Turnbull, Bill Shorten, whoever is elected. It is democracy, it is the people's choice. I just believe that we've got to put our differences aside and work together to find the right answers. Like I said, people are hurting. Cost of living, no future for the kids, the drug problem, escalating crime, and we need leadership and we need vision, and it's only our elected members of Parliament can give this to the people.
Nerves? Any nerves there? Given that it might be your best chance since '98?
Any nerves?
Yeah.
Of course it's nervous. Of course I'm nervous. No, and I'll be, to say it's not. I remember when I left Parliament in 1998, I said, I'll be back. And they yelled across the chamber, no, you won't.